up? Jay Mewes here, and I'm no stranger to convenience stores. And I have a very, very special guest today. Dun, dun, dun. He's the mind behind Clerks, the voice behind Silent Bob, and without him, I wouldn't even exist.
Jay and Silent Bob, together again for the first time in a convenience store, kids. Together.
But today we're doing something different. We're gonna pick 5 things that mean something to you.
All right, I see something I want.
And you're gonna pour your heart out.
While we were editing Clerks.
Yeah.
Pounding Pink Zinfandel. Yeah, tasty. The guilt that I feel.
He's never told that story before. It's time for 5 things. Card!
Almost hit me in the nuts.
Let's go that way.
This is literally how we shop.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, all right, I see something I want.
All right, let's go. Let's grab it.
This is the first of the 5 items. They call it Gator Chomp. This brings me to Disney World when I was a kid. We were like poor, so it was a miracle that we were at Disney World at all. I said, can I get that? And normally, we weren't allowed to get things.
Yeah.
My dad was like, go ahead, take that outside, we'll pay for it. I said, all right. And so the next place we were, I saw Captain Hook. You put over your hand and gives you a fake.
Yeah.
I said, can I get that? And my dad said, yeah, go ahead, take it outside, we'll pay for it. Whole day at Disney World, they let me have whatever I want. Never happened before. Years later, my father died. I was sitting around with my brother and sister, and they're like, you honestly believe that they sent a check back to Disney? Kevin, they lied, you were shoplifting the whole time. So all of the stuff, and I still have all of it, from Disney World, shoplifted.
But so the great thing is, though, he said, go outside, we're gonna pay for it. Then he never paid for it.
The guilt that I feel for defrauding the Walt Disney Company, I'm gonna carry that cross for the rest of my life.
They're gonna be fine, though. Disney will be fine. Well, he's never told that story before. You only get to hear it here on 5 Things with Jay Mewes. Chomp, chomp. Okay, let's see what we got here. 1,
It's all
2.
booze and I don't drink.
Drink, booze.
Ooh, but
if
I was gonna get something, item number 2 might have to be the Nouveau Red Velvet Cake. So when I was working at Quick Stop, a convenience store in New Jersey that some people have heard of, my high school girlfriend broke up with me. She was in college at that point, but she broke up with me and I was brokenhearted. So I didn't like the taste of booze. I went into the Buy Right liquor store in Atlantic Highlands and I saw a box of Pink Zinfandel. Me and Scott Mosier, while we were editing Clerks.
Yeah.
Like I'd be working in the store all night, pounding Pink Zinfandel. Drowning my broken heart.
Yeah.
So me and Moj decided to go get tattoos. And I said, I got a book in the car. And it was a copy of Alice in Wonderland. And so I went in and I said, put this on my arm. I went next door to show Mosier. I was like, look, man, I got the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. You know, because I'm always late, right? He goes, that's the rabbit. And I go, oh, fuck. So I got the Mad Hatter on my arm. Means absolutely fucking nothing other than don't drink Pink Zinfandel.
And get tattooed.
Yeah, so Nouveau Red Velvet Cake. Not for drinking, just for reminiscing. All right, I see one right there.
All right, what is it? Ooh.
Number 3, the Ghost.
I love that it's grape. That's your favorite.
Oh, grape soda tastes like a happy childhood, kids. So this is, 4 hours in a bathroom later on, but fire tasting. So I was just pounding these and stuff. And one day my daughter, Harley, she says to me, because I finished one, I cracked another one. She goes, how many have you had today? I said, these 8. She goes, Dad, you're a heart attack victim because you can't drink that much energy drink. I was like, really? She goes, no. So, tasty. No. When we worked at Quick Stop, the cooler was walk in, so there's a big door at the back. You open it, and you're in the back of these. So here they front load. One day, Busey comes over, and he goes, I got hash. And I didn't know what that was. So we locked the door, hung up a sign. We went into the walk-in cooler, took a can of Yoo-Hoo, opened it, he goes, drink it. And I drank the Yoo-Hoo down and stuff. Then he turned the can on its side, and he dented the can, and then he took a pen and went pop, 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 pop. And he took this big wad of hash, a little ball, and put it in the middle. And with the open hole, he lit it and went, And it was the first time I ever, A, smoked hash, B, smoked out of a homemade You Who Can bong. I could have been somebody, but a friend of mine was like, why not try pod? And item number 4, toothbrush and toothpaste. Now, this is horrible to admit, kids, but I have really poor oral hygiene. So, when I was at a dentist a couple years ago, he goes, you got periodontal disease. Your immune system overreacts to everything. When you were born, you come out of the birth canal.
Yeah.
He goes, you are covered in whatever material was in the birthing canal. So I said, you're telling me that I'm losing my teeth because my mouth has been fighting a lifelong war against my mother's pussy? And he goes, well, that's one way of putting it.
Yeah.
But absolutely. So I called up my mom and I said, you dirty, no.
Yeah,
but I told her, I was like, Ma, because my mother was always like, brush your teeth. And whenever she'd take me to the dentist and they were drilling and filling, she was like, he doesn't brush his teeth. I got to call her so justified to be like, Mother, it was never me, it was your vagina. No, I hung up.
You know when you get the little hot dogs in a can?
No, I don't know.
What were they called?
I don't know.
They come.
I have no idea. Vienna sausages.
Vienna sausages, and it's like filled with that gel. That's what you came. That's what it looks like when
The
you.
bio layer is
Yes.
that.
Same.
You're literally talking about my mother's
Do you?
nethers.
All
She
babies
loves
come out
you.
Vienna.
Always asks about you. And here on your show, you throw her right to the wolves
no.
under the bus for a cheap laugh. Now I'm gonna call her up and be like, you were wrong about 2 things. Brushing my teeth and Jay.
It's his fault. Ooh, fire night. Oh, come on, son. Don't try to lie to motherfuckers right now.
I think that means the size of my dick.
Fair enough.
Thin, which is ironic because I have a larger body, but a thin dick. Condoms, kids. Number 5. When I see condoms in a convenience store, it always makes me think of Quick Stop because Mr. Burbank used to come in, and Mr. Burbank was like old, right?
Yeah.
Like in his like 70s easily. And he would come in and go, peck of rubbers.
No way.
All the time, peck of rubbers. Just like that. And I knew Mrs. Burbank.
Did you
She
ever-
came in for milk all the time. So in my head, I knew what these two looked like fucking, man. And I
do
knew
you
that
think
he would
maybe
be
he
like,
had
flop, and he'd strap it on and stuff.
But if he was getting rubbers, he might have had a mistress. You never thought of that? But married people don't normally use rubbers, bro.
You're like,
Hey,
this is like, you're like
I'm like Murdoch.
the Murdoch Mysteries.
Because this is you, and we're here in a convenience store where everything started, you get a 6th item.
Ooh,
A bonus round!
love
Bonus round.
being a quasi-celebrity. Let's see. Oh, you know what?
Paper.
A newspaper in a convenience store will always make me think of young Jason Mewes. I'd be like, do you want to come down to Quick Stop with me and make newspapers 5:30 Sunday morning? I'll give you $2. He was like, yeah. And we'd drive down to Quick Stop and we'd open up the store. We'd sit there, put the newspapers together and bullshit and talk. That's how we grew to know one another. But then at 11 o'clock, Silver Spoons was on.
Yes.
And we would watch that all the time. Like, here we are, face to face, a couple of silver spoons, hoping to find we're 2 of a kind, making a go together. We're gonna find our way.
Whoa, together. No,
So we would watch that.
Yes.
And then when it ended, we were clicking through and we saw some teenagers. None of them look like they belong on television. They all look like normal ass people. Suddenly one of them goes, well, I've got to get an abortion, eh? And we were like, what the hell is this? Did they just say abortion on PBS on Sunday morning?
Yeah.
And that was Degrassi Junior High. So we bonded over Degrassi. Years later, we were on Degrassi together.
The next generation.
Don't you want to be Jay and Silent Bob, kids? Anyway, newspaper. Number 6 item is a newspaper.
All right, this is Muse or Lose. What we're gonna do is we're gonna count up each item that you picked.
Yes.
And whoever gets closer to the actual number that it costs for all 6 items wins. If I win, you have to buy me a bunch of lottery tickets. If you win, I'm gonna buy you the alligator.
Really?
Yeah. Boards! Haha, you like that?
I like that.
Here's your board.
Bring that to the next movie. All right, let's do it, man.
So, John, the magic number is 4219. I have $53.
Get the fuck out of here. I have $53.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
What?
2 men, 1 mind.
Look at that, bro.
$53. What this proves is both you and I are completely out of touch. This store is reasonably priced.
Good stuff, John. Thank you very much. All right, we're tied up. You win. You win all of this. Take it all, go outside, I'll pay for it.
Daddy.
Want to check out another awesome episode? Subscribe for more 5 Things with Jay Mewes. Bang.